Hello everyone, to my channel. Today we're doing a reading for sign of Gemini, and keep in mind that this will not resonate for every Gemini. If you'd like a personal reading, it's going to be the first link in the description down below. Repeat that, first link in the description down below for a personal reading. You can also find much other things there in the description. You can find my Etsy shop, which has my tarot and my oracle cards on there. A bunch of things there on my Etsy shop in the description down below. Just have to go check that out. Going to go buy something. You also find my shirt store, my website, different social media platforms I'm on, as well as Patreon. All that's in the description down below, and if you'd like to donate to the channel, feel free to do so. I do appreciate donations here. So let's see what Spirit has in store for yourself. Also, Gemini, we're getting closer to being in your season. How do you feel about that? Do you feel excited? These cards almost fell out. Good card falling out. We'll look at it in a minute. Okay. Number 23 with the pyramid. Sacred archetypal element of Earth. So connecting with the Earth. Gemini. Earth. Let's see. We have number 7 with Sekhmet. Transformation, fierce compassion, healer. This is one of the deities that you're connecting with. And number 4 with Kanum. Master craftsman, creator of form, organizing principle. Another thing I want to point out here, Gemini, if you see that of like Aries in your readings, you see the Emperor, that is actually what that is. Right here. This being. I don't really watch Gemini readings, but it's just a pointer out. Like if you see that. Also, this could be like Leo. This is a lion. We have number 12 with Anubis, surrender, shaman, enlightened heart. So you have Anubis, Sekhmet, and Kanum connecting with you here, Gemini. Bringing a transformation, telling you to kind of trust, let go, fall into it. You know, like fall into Spirit's arms. Have faith here because there's something that is being created as well. Alright. So let's have a look at your cards here because these cards have deeper meanings. Kanum is one of the great creator gods of Egypt. He's depicted with the head of a ram, his horns spiraling outward like DNA spirals. Kanum is a highly skilled master craftsman who creates the eternally evolving varieties of material form upon his potter's wheel. He holds the universal secrets of the organizing principles of DNA and life itself. Kanum lovingly and carefully creates all the bodies of creatures on the earth, including humans. If you pulled this card, Kanum has stepped forward to offer your renewal and physical healing. As he renews your body, he activates the deep memory of the Ka body, the consciousness that permeates the human form and weaves through and around the cells of the physical body. The activated Ka calls forth your connection with your ancient ancestors, the Naturu of Egypt, as well as the power and vitality that come from that connection. You may feel like an actual shift in consciousness and expansion in your physical body when you spend time with Kanum, and imagine yourself on his potter's wheel. Kanum expresses the foundation principles required for bringing form to your ideas. He helps you enter the shamanic realms to find the ingredients for and to create. Can you hear that? That sounded weird. Physical manifestations in your life in an ordered sequential way. When in any aspect of your being is in need of renewal, repattern, or repair, you can step into Kanum's potter wheel with faith and trust, knowing that he will spin you into a new form. Lovingly and with great care, this deity reminds you to be solid and grounded with your energy and connection to the earth. The rootedness or grounded connection allows Kanum to usher you into expanded awareness for the next chapter of your journey. Alright, that's quite important here, Gemini. What is this? Oh, I'm interested. It says Sekhmet's name means the power, or the mighty one. She is a lioness goddess, feminine face of the sun, feared by many for her destructive capacities, yet also renowned as the quintessential healing goddess of Egypt. Sekhmet brings the fire that fuels alchemical transformation, as well as the concert of Ptah. She is a spark that ignites the process of manifestation. She is a staunch guardian and protector of truth and justice, and in the capacity that has a prominent presence on earth at this time, she shows us her fierce compassion as she assists us in healing the dual nature within. If you've chosen this card, it is time to pay attention to Sekhmet. She will walk with you when you're facing challenging times and situations, conferring courage and protection. She can give you an infusion of her powerful energy to help you accomplish whatever you need to do. Neither codependent nor cruel, she is always truthful in matters of your personal growth and is willing to discipline you in a positive way. Where conflict and opposition exist in your life, she can bring transformation and restore you to peace. Sekhmet helps us shape-shift into our future selves. The selves we are struggling to become. As we evolve to the next level of consciousness, she opens and purifies our heart space, creating fertile ground that can receive the visionary seeds of who we will become. In short, she sows your heart the seeds of your higher sacred purpose. Sekhmet is a generous force and will take the time to help you set your course in the right direction so you can grow and transform the seeds of your soul's purpose rather than your ego's agenda. When Sekhmet comes into a reading, it is a good time to write down what you see or feel growing and blooming in your heart. Okay, Gemini. Being pushed towards being like the best version of yourself. Being transformed here. Alright, evolving with these gods here. Anubis is known as the god of the underworld, which is actually the inner world. He's the enlightened heart shaman, the opener of the way, who went before us to pave the way so that we might follow in his footsteps in our own search for enlightenment. Anubis knows how to surrender his heart and the entirety of his being to ever-expanding cycles of death and rebirth, in order to step more fully into his divine humanity here on earth. He is our ever-faithful companion and guide, a stalwart protector, who assists us in our ego deaths and the renewal of our soul's true purpose. He walks between worlds and knows how to sniff out the passageway between form and formlessness. He guards equally by day and by night. Anubis cares deeply about us and will guide us if we call upon him during our own shamanic journeys between the worlds. We can also call on him when someone we love dies, as he leads people safely through the transition we call death. When you pull this card, the shaman within is being awakened, and you are being asked to surrender and let go of your old perceptions about how things are. With Anubis' guidance, you can view your world, or whatever situation you're exploring, in a new way. As you develop a relationship with this jackal deity, you will gain access to his keen sensitivities. He will help you find things that you have lost and connect you to those who love you who are no longer in this world. Take some time to sit and meditate with the image on this card. Will you choose to travel with Anubis? Feel yourself surrendered into the powerful shamanic journey that awaits anyone who does. Alright, Gemini, it's very powerful here. You have Anubis guiding you through this way. It can even be guiding you through the spiritual worlds when you sit there and meditate, especially if you're trying to connect with someone who has passed on. Sorry, my notes, all that stuff. When we speak of pyramids, we don't just refer to those in Egypt. They represent the archetype of the pyramid itself. The Great Pyramid is perhaps the most profound, majestic, and confounding human-created manifestation of the sacred earth element on our planet. This archetype is related to the Sphinx and functions similarly in providing connection between heaven and earth. The teaching from the pyramid is that foundations are essential for building. Strong foundations, like the deep roots that hold up tall trees, are a key requirement for constructing anything. A solid foundation is the basis for the appropriate configuration of building blocks in consciousness as well, supporting a creation all the way up to the pinnacle. If you don't put the time and energy into the foundation of whatever you're building in the beginning, then it will collapse or will not come together in wholeness and symmetry. It's all about the earth element at work. If you think about the different levels and layers as consciousness itself, and you apply care and thoughtfulness at the base, then you will have the same level of consciousness continuously building up all the way to the top. Because they hold lessons about discipline and structure, pyramids are the perfect formation for teaching human beings about Earth's wisdom. When you pull this card, it is time to ground yourself firmly, experiencing the Earth as your foundation. It helps to connect physically. Walk barefoot outdoors, plant a garden, or repot a houseplant. Simply lie upon the ground and feel the Earth's heartbeat. When you have a centered and grounded heart, the earth element can show you the solid structure foundation of your being. You can also perceive your honest limitations and boundaries without thinking of them as holding you back. The earth element teaches you how to create in physical form. Alright, Gemini, we keep talking about that. Consciousness. New levels of consciousness. You're evolving to different levels of consciousness. You are raising your vibration. You're transforming here. You have these spirits guiding you through this. Alright, and it's important to have a good structure as well as you're doing this, like a good base. So like connecting with that earth element is a good way as well, like getting out in nature, feeling the ground. Alright. So let's get some charms yourself. Okay. What do we have? We have number 8. And then we have this. I have to actually look at that, see what planet symbol that is. Let's see here. That is Venus upside down. So we have Venus. Alright. Something going on with Venus. Venus is like usually like it's a planet of like possessions, love, things like that. Alright. So we have the White Raven, which you're connected to. White Raven being peace, cleansing, purification, protection, all that good stuff there. That's this. Okay, these two are stuck together. We have this Aztec serpent god. You have Thoth. You have these two dragon lovers. Alright, one being fire, one being water. We have Ra. The Rose. Rose is important for the heart chakra. Alright, we're talking about Venus there as well. We're talking about the enlightened heart. Rose is also a symbol of like Aphrodite here. We have a journey, we have movement, can be actual travel there as well, Gemini. With these two, you may have like water, some sort of water sign in your Venus, or maybe fire in your Venus in your birth chart. Whatever. Anyways, that's all I have for you. And like I said, first link in the description down below. Our personal reading. Also go to my Etsy shop, go in there, go buy something. Really appreciate that. If you see more content, don't forget to subscribe. Bye guys.